Hello students, in this video we are going to learn a new chapter, that is comparing quantities. So what is the meaning of comparing the quantities? So usually we are always comparing our height, weight along with our friends and siblings. Okay. So like this, here also we have to compare any two values, making them into the ratios, or else we can say them as fractions. Okay. So here the given diagram, Hina and Amir. Okay. Here they are comparing the height of Hina, that is 150 centimeter, and height of Amir 75 centimeter. If you compare these two, see here 150 is to 75. So 150 is double than the 75. It means, so here we will get 75 ones are 75 twos are, which means it will be 2:1. So we can conclude here Hina is 2 times taller than Amir, or else Amir's height is 1/2, means half of Hina's height. Half means 1/2. Okay. Similarly here they counting the marbles. There are 20 marbles are divided between Rita and Amit, such that Rita has 12 marbles and Amit has 8 marbles. We say that Rita has 3/2. How it is 3/2? So if you take 12 divided by 8, okay, you can easily divide here. 4 3s are 4 2s are. So it will be 3/2 times the marble that Amit has, or else Amit has 2/3. See, in total 3 parts are there with Rita and 2 parts are there with Amit. So if we need the Amit parts, we can just reciprocal that, it will be 2/3. It means 2 parts means 2 times having Amit and 3 times having the Rita. Okay. Similarly here another one example, speed of cheetah, that is 120 km per hour, and speed of man will be 20 km per hour. So if you compare these, 120 is to 20. Okay, 21s are 26. So it will be 6:1, or else we can say that the speed of cheetah is 6 times more, 6 times the speed of the man. Okay. So because cheetah is very faster than the man, or else you can say the speed of man is 1/6 of the speed of cheetah. Okay. So if you compare any two quantities like this, you have to convert them into same units. Here one example is there, find the ratio of 3 km to 300 meters. So how we have to do this one? We need to make them the same unit. So for that 3 kilometers, here we can convert it into 3000 meters, means 3 into 1000, it will be 3000 meter, and already one another quantity they given, that is 300. So 3000 is to 300, we will get here 10:1. Example number 2, here we will going to learn that equivalent ratios. In example number 2, we have to check that the ratio 1:2 and 2:3 equivalent or not. Okay, for this what we have to do? First we have to make them into fraction, that is 1/2 and 2/3. Okay. Now here denominator is 2, here denominator is 3. So we have to make the same denominator. For this we need to get the LCM of 2 and 3, that is 6. To how much is 6? 2 3s are. How much is the 6 here from 3? We will get a 3 2s are. So for this, for the 1/2 we have to multiply it with by 3/3, means 1 into 3, 2 into 3, we will get here 3/6. Similarly for the second equation, fraction, we have to multiply with 2/2, it means 2 into 2 it will be 4, 3 into 2 it will be 6. See here which will be the greater? 4/6 will be the greater than the 3/6. It means 1/2 is smaller than 2/3. Therefore the ratio 1:2 is not equivalent to the ratio 2:3, because one is bigger and the one is smaller, that is why they are not equivalent. Third and fourth example for your practice. Now I am going to explain here. Fifth question, 6 balls cost will be 90 rupees. So here they given the cost of the balls. What would be the cost of the 10 such balls? Okay, so for this what you have to do, first you have to find the cost of one ball. Okay, so here we will get 90 by 6, it will be 6 ones are 6, and here what we will get 6 ones are and 6 fives are, so it will be 15 arrow. Okay, answer will be 15 for one ball. So if you multiply this 50 with 10, here we will get the cost of 10 balls, that will be 150. Okay, so you can directly cancel it and multiply with 10, or else first you write down the fraction, that is 90 by 6, this is for cost of one ball, into 10, then also it will, you have to divide it again, 6 ones are 6 15s are, so 15 into 10 it will be 150. So like this we have to find the cost of the balls. In exercise 8.1, find the ratio of first one 5 rupees to 50 paise. So make them into same units. So here rupees, here paise is there. So convert this rupees into paise. So 5 rupees means 5 into 100, we will get here 500 paise. Okay, so using this 500 paise, you can make the ratio, that is 500 is to 50. Now you can cancel with the, or divide the both terms with same number. So 0 0 get cancelled, 5 ones are and 0 is remaining, so 0. So it will be 10 is to 1. So our required ratio is 10 is to 1. Similarly here 15 kg to 210 grams. Okay, so 15 kg converted into grams. So for 1 kg means how many grams? 1000. So 15 into 1000, here we will get 15,000 grams. Okay, so 15,000 grams is to 210 grams. Again cancel it, 0 and 0 get cancelled, 3 sevens are, 3 fives are, and remaining 2 zeros. So our required ratio will be 500 is to 7. Now third one, 9 meter to 27 centimeters. Okay, 9 meters means how many centimeters? 9 into, for 1 meter how many centimeters? 100. So it will be 900 centimeters. Okay, so 900 to 27 centimeter, divided by 9 only, 9 ones are 0 0, 9 threes are. So our required ratio will be 100 is to 3. Next, 30 days to 36 hours. Okay, for one day how many hours are there? 24 hours. So it will be 30 into 24. Here we will get how much? 72, and 0 is there, means 720 hours for 3 days. 30 days. So it will be 720 hours. So 720 hours to 36 hours. Okay, cancel it. See here, 36 ones are, 36 twos are, and remaining 0. So it will be 20 is to 1. So required ratio will be 20 is to 1. Now in second question, in a computer lab there are 3 computers for every 6 students. How many computers will be needed for 24 students? For 6 students, 3 computers are there. Okay, so for this what you have to do? For one student, how many computers will be available? For one student it will be 3 by 6. Okay, 3 by 6 computers will be for one students. Okay, so we converted it into for one student. Now how many students we need? For the 24 students. For 24 students, what you have to do? You have to multiply with the ratio from the one students. For 24 students, we will get here 3 by 6 into 24. Okay, 6 ones are 6 fours are. So 3 4s are 12. Okay, so for 24 students we will get here 12 computers. Third question, population of Rajasthan 570 lakhs and population of UP means Uttar Pradesh 1660 lakhs. Area of Rajasthan will be 3 lakh kilometers square and area of UP will be 2 lakh kilometer square. Our first question, how many people are there per kilometer square in both these states and which state is less polluted? People per kilometer square in Rajasthan. Okay, how many people are there? 570 lakhs. Okay, and per kilometer square, how much kilometer square area is there? It will be 3 lakh kilometer square. So now divide it by 3, 3 ones are 3 and remaining 2 it will be 990. So here we will get 190 people per kilometer square. Now in Uttar Pradesh means UP, how many people are there? 1660 lakhs. Okay, and how much area is there? It is 2 lakh kilometer square. So now divide it to 1s are 2 8s are 2 3s are. So here we will get 830 people per kilometer square. Okay, for every 1 kilometer square there will be 830 people in Uttar Pradesh means UP. For our second question, Rajasthan is less populated because here we are getting 190 people per kilometer square. Comparing to UP, there will be 830 people per kilometer square. That's why Rajasthan is less populated. Percentage, another way of comparing quantities. Okay, usually whenever we will get the marks in our unit exams or board exams, we will get the percentage, means we will compare the total marks into hundreds. Okay, so if here Anita is getting 320 out of 400, so if you multiply this with 100, you will get here 80%. Okay, similarly Rita reports total 300 gets out of 360, then if you multiply this whole terms with 100, you will get here 83.33. Okay, so now we can say that these two percentages comparing easily, 80 is smaller than 83. So Rita got more percentage than Anita. Percentages are numerators of fractions with the denominator 100. Okay, have been used in comparing results. Let us understand in detail about it. So then what is the meaning of percentage? It is, percent is derived from Latin word per centum, meaning per 100. Okay, so whatever the quantity we are taking, we have to compare this with 100, means per 100. Reena made a table of 100 different colored tiles. She counted yellow, green, red, blue tiles separately and filled the table below. Can you help her complete the table? Okay, let's see here. For the yellow, how many tiles she got? 14 tiles, and rate per 100 will be 14. It means for the fraction it will be 14 per 100. So how to write this? 14 per means divide it by 100. Here we will get 14%. 100 means 14%. How you got that 14%? Just they multiplied with the 100 get cancelled. So what left? 14%. So how to read this? 14%. 14%. Similarly, green, that is 26. 26 per 100 means 26 by 100. If you again multiply this fraction with 100 get cancelled. What left? 26%. Okay. Now 35. Number of tiles are 35. So how to write this in fraction? 35 per 100. 35 per 100. So here we will get directly 35%. So it will be 35%. Okay, so like this you have to do the other remaining column row. Now percentages when total is not 100. Okay, in earlier example we getting per 100 directly, means total is 100, for the out of that we took the tiles, number of tiles. But here if the total is not 100, that how to calculate that one? For example, here Tina had 100 tiles in all, there were 100 children and 100 shoe pairs. How do we calculate percentage of an item if the total number of items do not add up to 100? In such cases we need to convert the fractions to an equivalent fraction with denominator 100. Consider the following example. You will have a necklace with 20 beads in 2 colors. Okay, here one example they given regarding the necklace which having the 20 beads in 2 type of colors. Here they given red color, how many beads are there? 8 beads out of 20. So the fraction will becomes 8 by 20. Okay, now we have to convert it into 100. So for this what you have to do? You have to multiply with 100 by 100, because to making the denominator as 100. Okay, so here we will get 20 ones are 20, 5s are 5, 8s are 40. So we will get here 40 by 100. Okay, so that our percentage will be 40%. Okay, similarly blue beads are 12. So out of 20, so 12 out of 20 means 12 by 20. So again here same do 12 by 20 into 100 by 100. So now 21s are 20, 5s are 5, 12s are 60, 60 by 100. So we will get here 60%. Understood? So another one thing directly also you can do. So like this 8 by 20 is there. So directly you multiply with 100, then also you will get, so 81, 21s are 20, 5s are 5, 8s are 40. So it is 40%. And here also 60, how we got the 60? That is 12 out of 20. Okay, into directly 100. 21s are 20, 5s are. So 5 12s are 60. Directly you write 60%. Okay, so like this you have to find the percent when there is denominator is not 100. The next concept, converting fractional numbers to percentage. Okay, earlier how we wrote here 8 by 20, 12 by 20. Okay, these also fractions. So and they converted with multiplying 100 by 100. Same like multiply the fraction with 100 by 100. So here you will get 100% into 1 by 3. So 1 into 100 will be 100 divided by 3. So if you make it into mixed fraction, you will get here 33 integer 1 by 3. Okay, just you divide the 100 by 3. In 8th example, out of 25 children in a class, 15 are girls. What is the percentage of the girls? So out of 25, 15 are girls. So 15 by 25 directly into 100. So here we will get 25 ones are 25 fours are 15 fours are 60. So 60% means there are 60% girls in the class. Next, convert 5 by 4 into percent. Again 5 by 4 into 100%. 4 ones are 4, 2s are 8, and remaining 2 it will becomes 20. So 5s are, so 25 5s are, we will get here 125%. Next, converting decimal to percentage. Okay, so how to convert decimals? Already we know in the form of writing fractions. So here 0.75 is, it is in the decimal. So here they converted, that is 0.75 as 75 by 100. Why they took 100 here? 2 zeros, because after 2 decimal there is a point. So 2 decimals are there. So here we are taking 100. If there is only 1 decimal, then we have to take 10. So here C is there. C 0.2 is there. They converted into 2 by 10. So again here multiplied with 100%. So 100 get cancelled. What left? 75 left. So 75%. Next 2 by 10 into 100. So 10 ones are 10 tens are. So 10 twos are 20, 20%. Another one example is here 0.09. So after 2 decimals, see 1, 2 decimal point is there. So if we convert it into fraction, so it will be 9 by 100. So now again directly multiplying with 100%, 100 get cancelled. What left? 9 left. So that's why they directly wrote 9%. Okay. So like this you have to do it in your exercise also. Converting percentages to fractions or decimal. So earlier what we did? We converted the decimal and fractions to the percentage. Now converting percentage to the fraction or decimals. Okay. So here few examples they given, percent they given, and we have to convert into fractions and decimals. So first one, 1% means 1 by 100. So it is fraction. So 1 by 100, how you will write in decimal? It will be 0.01 because here 2 zeros are there. So we have to put the point after 2 numbers. Next here 10%. 10% means 10 by 100. So 0 get cancelled. What left? 1 by 10. So how you will write in decimal? After 1 point. So it will be 0.1. So if you want you can write 0 or else you can write only 0.1 also. Both are same. Next 25%. So how we have to write? 25 by 100. Okay. So decimal will be after 2 numbers we have to put the point 1, 2. So 1, 2. So it will be 0.25. 50% how we will write? 50 by 100. Okay. So is it possible to simplify again? Check it. 25 ones are 25 fours are. So it will be 1 by 4. Similarly here also 50 ones are 52s are. It will be 1 by 2. So you also do it in your book with pencil. Okay. 1 by 2. So it will be 0.50 because here 2 zeros are there. After 2 zero we have to put the point. So like this you have to do the other 3 problems as your practice. Now fun with estimation. So here some percentages helps us to estimate the parts of an area. Okay. Here one adjoining figure they given and they shaded the part. Okay. How they shaded? Just you cross check. So we first find the fraction of the figure and that is shaded. From this fraction the percentage of the shaded part can be found. So here just if you observe, out of these two half is shaded. Okay. So here also half of the corner part is shaded. It means the totally half of the total figure. Okay. That is why half means 1 by 2 means out of 2 figures 1 figure is shaded. That is why 1 by 2 into 100. So here we will get 2 ones are 2 50s are. So 50 ones are 50. So 50%. Thus we can say 50% of the figure is shaded. Okay. So like this we have to solve in the exercise. Next, uses of percentages. Where will you use the percentage? Already we are having the aware about the marks list. Okay. So similarly here some examples they given. 5% of income is saved by Ravi. 20% of Mira's dresses are blue in color. Rekha gets 10% on every book sold by her. Okay. So like this we will get the part of the remaining things in the percentages. Okay. So by 5% we mean that 5 parts out of 100, or we write it as 5 by 100. So see here percent means by 100, 5 by 100. Okay. It means Ravi is saving 5 rupees out of every 100 rupees that he earns. In the same way interpret the rest of the statements given above. Similarly here I will take 20% of Mira's dresses are blue in the color. If the dresses are 100 then the 20 are blue color. And Rekha gets 10% on every book. So if the book is sold for the 100 rupees, she will get 10 rupees. Understood? So it will be 10 by 100, it will be 20 by 100, and 5 will be 5 by 100. Now converting the percentages to how many. Okay, here they will give the some word problems. According to that word problem, we have to calculate the how many or how much things are there. Okay, so here example is there. A survey of 40 children showed that 25% liked playing football. How many children liked the playing of football? Okay, out of 100, here 25 are liking the football. Okay, into 40, in 40 how much they will like football, then you have to write like this, 25 by 100 into 40. So 25 ones are 25 fours are 4 ones are 4 tens are. So out of 40, 10 children are liked playing football. Okay, again same example. Rahul bought a sweater and saved 200 rupees when a discount of 25% was given. What was the price of the sweater before the discount? Okay, so here if it is the 100 rupees, he will save the 25, but how much he saved? He saved 200. Okay, so let the price of the sweater will be P. Okay, so out of P, 25% he saved, means 25 by 100 into P, how much he saved? 200 he saved. So here just you calculate it, 25 ones are 25 fours are, take this 4 to right side, you will get here 200 into 4. So the total price will be 200 into 4, 800. So out of 800 he is saving. Okay, so or else another shortcut they given, 25 rupees is saved for every 100. Okay, amount for which 200 is saved, it means for every 100 rupees he will save 25, then how much he saved? 200, means then total amount will be 800. So any one method you can do. Okay, so somewhat it is reverse order, so better way go with the direct method. Okay, this method you can do easily, you will understand. In exercise 8.2, here they given in first question fractions, we have to find the percent. Okay, fractional numbers to percents. So 1 by 8 is there. Okay, directly I will multiply this with 1 by 8 into 100%. Okay, so it will be, you can divide it by 4 2s are 4 2s are 4 25s are. So it will be 25 by 2, or else you can write it in fractions also, that will be 12.5. Okay, if you divide 25 by 2, you will get 12.5%. Okay, so 1 by 8 is our 12.5%. Similarly 5 by 4 is there, so multiply with 100. Now divide the 4 ones are 4 25s are 25 5s are 125. So 125% is our answer. 3 by 40, again do it with multiply with 100%. So 100% means 0 0 get cancelled, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. Okay, divide the numbers with 2. So 5 3s are 15 by 2, or else you can convert it into decimal also, that is 7.5. Okay, if you divide 15 by 2, you will get here 7.5%. Next 2 by 7, so multiply with 100. So 7 you can't divide the 100, so 2 into 100, it will be 200 divided by 7. So here you can write it in fraction also, or else you can convert it into decimal also. So here we are not getting perfectly divisible, so I will write it in mixed fraction. So 7 2s are 14. Okay, so remaining is how much? 14, 20 minus 14 will be 6, 6 8 is 56. Okay, so remaining 4 will be our numerator divided by 7. Okay, 28 integer 4 by 7 is our percent. In the second question, they given the decimal, we have to convert it into percentage. Okay, so 0.65 is there. First you convert them into fraction. So 0.65 will be 65 divided by 100 into 100%. Okay, so 100 get cancelled. What left? Here we will get 65%. Next 2.1 is there. How to write 2.1? 21 divided by 10 into again 100%. So 0 get cancelled. What left? 21 into 10, that will be 210%. Again third one 0.02. So convert it into fraction. So it will be 2 by 100 because here after 2 decimals point is there. 2 by 100 into 100%. So 100 get cancelled. What left? 2% left. And here 12.35 is there. So convert it into 1235 divided by 100. So converting into 100%. So 100 get cancelled. What left? 1235%. Estimate what part of the figures is colored and hence find the percent which is colored. Okay, in the first figure they colored only one part. So if you make the same equal parts in this, here we will get totally 4 parts. Out of 4 they colored 1. It means our fraction means colored part will be 1 by 4. Okay, we have to convert it into percent. So 1 by 4 into 100, here we will get 4 ones are 4, 25 are. So our answer will be 25%. Okay, so you have to do it in your fair book, not in book. Okay, for your understanding, here only I am doing. Next, out of here 5 parts. See here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of 5 parts, how many parts shaded? 3 parts shaded. We have to convert it into percentage. So 3 by 5 into 100. Here we will get 5 ones are 5, 20 is 23 is 60. So how much percentage? 60% of this figure is colored. And third one, how many parts are there? See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So out of 8, 3 parts are shaded. So convert it into 100%. So 4 2s are 4, 25s are. So 25 3s are 75 divided by 2. So if you make it into decimal, here we will get 2 1s are 2 3s are 6, 1 remaining, so 7s are 14, again 1 remaining, so it becomes 10, so 5s are, so 37.5%. So our answer is 37.5%. In fourth problem, we have to find 15% of 250, 1% of 1 hour, 20% of rupees 2500 and 75% of 1 kg. Okay, out of 4 I will do the 2 and 2 for your practice. Here 15% of means into, so 15% how we will write? 15 by 100, of means into 250. Okay, so 0 get cancelled, 5 2s are 5 5s are, so 5 into 15 it will be 75 divided by 2, we will get the answer 37.5. Okay, 15% of 250 will be 37.5. Next, P, 1% of 1 hour. So 1 hour, let's take it into minutes. So 1% of means 1 by 100 into, so I will take this 1 hour as 60 minutes. So 0 get cancelled. What left? 6 by 10. Okay, 2 3s are 2 5s are. So we will get 3 by 5 minutes. So here we have to find the whole quantity when they given 5% of it is 600, means let's take the whole quantity as x. So 5% of x means 5 by 100 of means into x equal to 600. So 5 ones are 5 20s are. So if you take to 20 right side, it becomes multiplication 600 into 20. We will get here the whole quantity will be 12,000. 600 into 20, it will be 12,000. So whole quantity is 12,000. B for your practice, I will solve here. C, 40% of it is 500. So the whole quantity, let's take it as x again here. So 40% of that whole quantity is 500. Okay, so 0 0 get cancelled. What left? 4 by 10 is there. So I will take to right side, it becomes 10 by 4. Okay, 10 will goes to numerator and 4 will comes to denominator. Now you can divide it. 4 ones are 4, remaining 1 it will be 10. So 2s are 8, again remaining 2 it will be 5. So our answer will be, if you multiply 125 into 10, it will be 1250 kilometers. So in 1250 kilometers, if we take 40%, that will be 500 kilometer. Now here D, 70% of it is 14 minutes. Okay, so let's take 70 minutes of what? 70%, that is 70 by 100 into x equal to 14. 0 0 get cancelled. So x equal to 14 into 10 divided by 7. So 7 ones are 7 twos are. So 2 into 10, it will be 20 minutes. So out of 20 minutes, if you want to take 70%, means it will be 14 minutes. In sixth question, convert given percent to decimal fractions and also to fractions in the simple forms. Okay, so here 25% is there. So how we can write? 25 by 100. Okay, so 25 ones are 25 fours are. So our fraction will be 1 by 4. Okay, we can write it in decimal also, that is 0.25. Okay, next 150% means 150 by 100. 0 0 get cancelled. 5 3s are 5 2s are. So it will be 3 by 2. So our fraction decimal will be, here 150 by 100 is there, after two numbers you put the point, so it becomes 1.50 or else 1.5. Okay, so 3 by 2 is fraction, 1.5 is our decimal. 20% means again 20 by 100. So 21s are 25s are. So it will be 1 by 5. So or else you can write it 0.2. So here it is decimal, then it is here fraction. 5% means 5 by 100. Okay, 5 ones are 5 20s are. So here we will get 1 by 20 as fraction and the decimal will be 0.05. Okay, so this is our final answer. Seventh question, in a city 30% are females, 40% are males and remaining are children. What percent are children? Okay, so it is very easy. First you take the total population as 100%. In 100%, 30 are females and 40 are males. Just you subtract them from the 100, we will get the percent of the children. So let the total population be 100%. Females are 30%, males are 40%. Then children will be 100 minus 30 minus 40. So it will be 100 minus 70. So 100 minus 70 will be 30. So how much percent children are there? 30% children are there in that city. In 8th question, out of 15,000 voters in a constituency, 60% voted find the percentage of the voters who did not vote. Can you now find how many actually did not vote? Total voters are 15,000, voted are 60%, means if there are 100 voters, 60 are voted. It means how much are not voted? 40 are not voted. Okay, so that will be our 40%. Okay, then how much number of voters who did not voted out of 15,000? So for this, how to calculate? 40 are not voted means 40 by 100. If there is 100 voters, there will be 40 are not voting. Then here total how many are there? 15,000 are there. Then how many will not voted? So here two zeros get cancelled. 0 0 2 0 4 15s are, it will be 60. So totally 600 number of voters who did not voted. Ninth one, Meeta saves 4,000 from her salary. If this is 10% of her salary, what is her salary? Let Meeta's salary be X. So in that 10% of total salary, how much she saved? 4,000. So 10% of X equal to 4,000. So 10% how we will write? 10 by 100 of means into X equal to 4,000. So 0 get cancelled, here remaining 1 by 10. So X equal to 4,000. If you take that 10 to right side, it becomes multiplication. So X equal to 40,000. So her total salary is 40,000. 10th one is for your practice.